episode of number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related, and it's game day. So that means the Bulls are facing off against the Memphis Grizzlies. We're going to break it all down, talk about it, have some fun. I'm back on the pregame show, man. I miss y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
King's back. What's going on, everyone? I'm glad to be back in the building. I missed y'all. Had to get myself together. You already know what it is. Big game day for the Bulls today. Big game. Every game in these remaining 5 mean that much more for the Chicago Bulls, especially the game we got coming up Tuesday against the Atlanta Hawks. But we got the Memphis Grizzlies in town before that. This is going to be a game where the Bulls got to be locked in defensively. Across the board, we have to be locked in defensively. We cannot allow this team to completely outwork us on the boards. If we are outworked on the boards by this team, it's going to be a long, difficult, stressful, and probably not a fruitful night for the team if we're not in this. This may be one of the most important games for the season, not just because it's a test for the Bulls, but of course because playoff seeding. Every team above us plays today. The Toronto Raptors, the Atlanta Hawks both play us today. If both those teams lose and the Bulls win, and then they go on to win tomorrow, we're talking about the Bulls moving up considerably in the standings in the Eastern Conference, but we got to take care of this game tonight. The length on this team, the size on this team, the defense that this team plays, how tough they play at times, those are all things that the Bulls have struggled with at different points in the season. We're going to need this team to be locked in. We're going to need them to show us what they got defensively. This is going to probably be the most playoff atmosphere game that they've played so far. That's what it is. And so we need to see this team locked in. We need to see what we're going to do. We also need to see Billy. This is going to be an important indictment on Billy Donovan as well and his coaching philosophies, because if he sticks to things that just aren't working against the Memphis Grizzlies, this game is going to get away from us fast, early, and we're going to get blown out. That's period. We cannot come in here with a whack-ass coaching game plan. We cannot come in this game being just not adjusting to what the other team's doing. Those are things that just cannot happen in this game tonight or today. Can't say tonight because the game's at 2:30 Chicago time. So it's not tonight, but we got to take care of the business today. And if we don't, then we're going to get clapped. And it just is what it is at that point. But, you know, here's the thing. This is the type of games that the Bulls usually surprise us in, right? It's going to be one or the other. They're either going to surprise us or they're going to remind us of who they are in a bad way, and we're about to get blown out. There's no in-between tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. Mark my words. We're either going to look really good and we're going to compete and probably win this game, or it's going to be a game that's over with by 10 minutes into the first quarter. And so we got to see how this team is going to respond in a game like this. Let's go ahead and get to the comments, though. Volcano the Sweat. Okay. Says, what up, Haize? I'm ready. Hey, man, I'm ready too, bro. I think this is going to be a fun game. The women's national title game is going to be going on at the same time. I'm going to be watching both. So, yeah. Jordan Love says, I will be out most important game of the season. This will be our most important game of the season is probably what that means. This game will tell us everything we need to know about our playoff chances. I mean, listen, we've said that so much this season, and this Bulls team has been so up and down, and this is a Western Conference team. The Bulls have not fared really good against the top teams in the Western Conference. I don't think this tells us everything that we need to know, but it will tell us a lot. It will tell us a lot. Sydney says, what up, Haize? I'm worried about this game, as you should be. This is going to be a very telling game for the Chicago Bulls. Let's see how bad they get their ass kicked. Let's hope it's not. We're not talking about it at all. Game day, yeah, Haize. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Eads. I'm glad to have you in the building. Bulls about to get their cheeks clapped. Listen, J.E. Cabrera, let's hope not, bro. We need Kobe and Andre to shine off the bench, and P. Will if he's playing off the bench. But this is a game in which, just because of the length of the Memphis Grizzlies, I really hope Billy Donovan starts Patrick Williams. We need some size out there, man. But I don't trust Billy Donovan to do that. So there you go with that one. Auntie Goons in the building says, I'm not doing well. Just put my nephew to rest yesterday. Been crying all morning. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Auntie. I just lost my uncle too. That's why I've been in and out, and my prayers go out to you. I'm going to check on you probably sometime tomorrow, just to make sure you're good. I understand what that loss is like. And, listen, prayers up to you and all of us here at the Chicago Bulls Central family. We feeling for you and we love you here, Auntie. So, prayers up to you. And, I know there's no words that can really give peace to a situation like that, but my heart's with you. Bulls Daily says it's imperative we play defense and get boards and come out scoring. We cannot come out 0-10 and don't score to the 10-minute mark. 100%. That's against any team, but especially this one. This also a big game for Billy's. Well, listen, I just said all of that. Me and Bulls Daily we either be completely apart or we be exactly the same. I'm voting clap. Hey, man, I can't blame you on that one. The Bulls have no answer for JJJ. Zach will not be able to get to the rim as long as that man is standing in front of it. No, listen. He can get to the rim. He's just going to have to fight through contact. And we've seen Zach get very creative. It's going to be difficult. Absolutely. And this is going to be a game in which I hope Zach doesn't just fall back on shooting tough 3-pointers. I hope he still tries to get to the line. You got to have to make the refs make a call and see what they do with that one. If P. Will not starting, then man, oh man, it's going to be ugly. Hey, I mean, even if he's not starting, I think the bigger question at that point becomes how many minutes does he play? Because if he doesn't start and Billy Donovan doesn't still play him a ton of minutes, man, that's about to be a weird game. That's going to be really weird. There we go. Now I can see. Now my glasses are clear. Vision is clear. Well, the game plan will be weak, so prepare yourself. That is hilarious. Oh, man. Goon said, talk your shit, Haize. You heard what I said on voicemail. Yeah, I mean, this team is just so frustrating. Eads Instrument says, hey, man, if any of the kids make it in the show, we ain't mad, bro. Being a dad is an awesome thing. Hey, listen, you never know with my kids, man. They may pop in here. Sometimes they know I'm in the studio and they figure it out themselves. Sometimes I'm in the studio and they're like, oh, dad's recording? Bet. Let me go knock on the door 15 times. That's just how it is. D. Mooney says this will be a tough game. Absolutely. Thoughts on the league allowing players to purchase half of the stake in WNBA squads? I didn't even know that happened. If that's what they're allowing, good. The W needs the most support that they can get. Damn, Haize, did your hat fly off your head like Frosty Snowman's? No. Did yours? Bitch ass, bald head ass? No, I'm just playing. You know you my dude, Tony. Hornets down by 16 to the Raptors. Can't say I'm surprised, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it was highly unlikely the Hornets were going to be able to compete with the Raptors. Big T says, yo, hey, Serge caller about P-Well power forward. You're asking your 6'7", 215 guard, 15 to guard Giannis, Mobley, Siakam tonight's 40 pounds. Yeah. And you could still do that. Yes. So yes. Listen, there are power forwards way smaller than Patrick Williams, who was guard those guys. Is he going to shut them down? No. And he's not 200. And where do you get 215 from? P. Will ain't been 215 since his rookie season. P. Will's like 235 now. So P. Will can absolutely guard those guys. If Caruso's playing power forward, Bulls getting their cheeks clapped. Oh man, listen, it's gonna be a tough night. And Caruso and DJ, even if you try to move him on, I just don't see any lineup in that starting lineup, where it works right now for him. I just don't see it. I don't see it. P. Will needs to close for us too, for our success and his development. I agree with you on that one. Definitely agree with you. Yes, I agree with you. We're going to win a very close game, or the Chicago Bulls are going to take it in the. Come on, you know I'm trying to clean up the streams, bro. Steve-O giving Auntie love. Praying for you, Auntie. I've been dealing with death of my godmom, but we gonna get through it. Man, that's a lot of death going around. I think y'all win as a Grizzly fans. I think y'all win. Hey, man, you're giving us a lot more credit than what we doing. Hey, 74 people in here. 1 like on the video. Show your boy Haize some love. I think it takes a while for likes to update on y'all side, because sometimes y'all be saying it's like 1 like, and then I go look, it's like 35. Like right now, it's 13 likes on the video. That's still low. Get them likes up, y'all. Bulls need to get 6 or 7 seeds so they can afford a loss to the Raptors. Our offense can't handle their D. No, we've showed that we can. It's just they have to execute well. We've done pretty good against them offensively in certain games, so we'll see. Hey, a freshly shaved head. Come on now, bro. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. You know what we trying to do here, bro. Come on, man. You guys should destroy us on the. Bro, have you seen our starting lineup? I I don't know about destroy you guys on the boards. We're hoping to compete, man. What's good, Haize? How you feeling today? MC Season, I am feeling excellent, bro. That Bleacher Report news got my spirits at an all-time high right now. Adrenaline in my soul. Something Cody Rhodes. Oh, listen, Cody Rhodes. Shout out to Cody. I just don't want to see Zach get stuff near the rim like 4 times in a single game again. Listen, the thing is, you have to try to attack. If the Bulls just rely, even if they're getting their shot stuff, they have to continue to try to attack, try to force some foul calls. You cannot just allow this team and the fear of Triple J or anything else keep you from coming to the rim, because if you do that, you're playing into their hands. They're going to have to keep trying. They're going to have to. This is going to be a tough game for DeMar DeRozan, especially as well, too, in that mid-range. Hey, Haize, ain't been here in a while. Just haven't been in it for the Bulls anymore. I look at the stat sheet, but actually watching the games, just haven't been. Hey, Cordell 98, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you on that. Everything Bulls in the building. What's going on, fam? What's going on? Hey, send me another DM about that hoodie. I was trying to order it the other day, but I lost track. Wait, what was said? Nothing was said on Bleacher Report. I will be hosting a live stream on Bleacher Report. Chicago Bulls Central will be hosting a live stream on Bleacher Report on Friday at 10 p.m. Chicago time. So Haize, now you just assume I'm saying something dirty, which proves you know me well. From one dirty mind to another, bro. I can read between the lines. Did you watch any parts of WrestleMania yesterday? No, I did not. It was all basketball all day for me yesterday. Haize, what are you doing for Bleacher Report? How did you get that opportunity? Congrats to you. They reached out to me. I did not reach out to anybody. I was up already, because you guys know I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I got an email from them at 9:45 a.m. And I read the email, and it said, Haize, would you be interested in, I can't remember exactly what it said, but basically asking if I would want to host a live stream on Bleacher Report Friday after the Bulls game. So I'm like, hey, I host live streams anyway. So yeah, we'll be in there. Relikes, it's because the live chat function, at least on my computer, covers the like button. So we click like after the chat. That makes sense. Did you hear the good news for Bulls? Alex Caruso and Javonte Green, both good to go by Donovan. Hey, good. I just hope that he doesn't rely just strictly on that small ball lineup, because we need size. This is a team where you absolutely need size. You need size against the Memphis Grizzlies. You have to play your size. I'm going to say this right now. As much as I don't like the lineup together overall, this may be a game where we may see a little stretch of Vooch and Drummond out there together. Grizzly mocked the Bulls on Insta with that L post. Time to get that revenge. Hey, I mean, it's going to be tough. We'll see. It's definitely going to be tough. Mark Shannon, hey, I appreciate that. Everything Bulls says, Link said, I'm going to get that order during the game today. Definitely going to order that during the game. Damn, Haize, you're going to do a show for Bleacher Report. It's dope, but I really don't like Bleacher Report barely at all. You know what? A lot of people say that, but you know me. I bring integrity wherever I go. So I can't speak to anything else on Bleacher Report, any of their other live streams. But since I'll be holding down the Bulls segment, you know it's going to be real. It's going to be legit. And they going to let me be me. That was one of the biggest things that I responded back to. I don't have any criteria. I don't have any specific topics I need to hit. I don't even have to talk about none of their articles. I just get to come in and be Haize. So you already know what that type of content is going to be. It ain't going to be Petty Roosevelt, but you already know what type of content is going to be. Super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Jordan says we have one of the most talented rosters. We have a talented roster. I can't say one of the most talented rosters. Like, it's an imbalanced roster, but we do have talent on the roster. We have no true rim protection other than Drummond. Ja will destroy us in the paint if we don't stay on him. Point of attack defense is going to be big in this game. Pat Bev, and Caruso are going to all have, and Kobe White for that matter, are going to all have to play great point of attack defense. But that was a serious comment, as I always feel great after shaving my head above my shoulders. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Can't post the link in the community tab for the live. Yeah, I'll post it in there. As long as they give me that type of link, yeah, for sure. Bulls got 5 games left. I don't know if they realize it yet, but they keep playing like BS. They going home for good. They going home eventually for good anyway. Listen, Big T, you keep saying it. What offense? He takes 5 shots a game. Like, let's be clear. Patrick Williams' biggest asset is not offense on this team anyway. So if it hurts his offense, so fucking be it. That's not his role on this team. His biggest role and his biggest contribution is defense and shooting 3-pointers. Listen, this is the NBA. We got to stop with this. It hurts your legs, so you can't do offense. You take 5 shots a game. If you can't play defense and take 5 shots a game, then he's the bust that people label him to be. And he's not 215 pounds anymore. He's 235. He came, I think it was 225 he came into the season as. He's fine. We got to stop making excuses. Patrick Williams can be a power forward in this league, period. There's no excuse. I don't give a damn about defense, offense. I don't care about no excuses nobody's labeling him to be. He's an NBA player now. You have to find a way to be aggressive. You have to find a way to lock in. Fuck all that. Javonte Green was still taking 5 shots a game. He was way more undersized. Alex Caruso, we don't even want him to take 5 shots a game. He was taking 5 shots a game, guarding power forwards. Lonzo Ball, well outweighed, was guarding centers. Could still take 7 threes a game. There's no excuse. No excuse. You are an NBA player. Figure it the hell out. There's no excuse. Haize, have you heard anything about where Vooch stands being with the Bulls next year? Also, who do you think will guard Ja? Oh, it's going to be Pat Bev, at least initially. No, haven't heard anything about Vooch. They're being really tight-lipped with that. We'll see how it goes. Nice is in the building, says we need this dub. Didn't we lose last game against them? Yes, badly at that. Badly at that. I think Jared Jackson Jr. had 5 blocks in that game or something like that. Some writer said, while the Bulls have gotten better, Kobe White's gotten stagnant and is the 12th best point guard option this season. He don't know what he's talking. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can tell when writers don't actually watch games. They pick narratives and not watch games because no. Samuel Morton says P. Will has no agreed. Now that's a combination between himself and some of the coaches shit. He got to get out of his head. P. Will has to get out of his head. Volcano says Pat Bev might lock up John, in my opinion. I don't know about locking him up, but I think he can definitely play some damn good defense on him. Hey, I'm not going to lie, bro. After watching last game, I really like who? Michael Locks? What? I don't know who that is. Kai Jones, I know. I'm not even finna try to murder that man's last name, but hey, Bulls have no draft picks. What else we got, y'all? What else we got? Mixo says, to be honest, our game on Tuesday against the Hawks might be the most important game of the regular season. Well, at least in this play, at least to finish this season, right? Because that's going to be, especially if the Bulls can find a way to win tonight, and the Hawks do lose tonight. If a combination of those two things happen, and then we face them on Tuesday, and the Bulls can win that game, that's going to be major for us. But I mean, we gotta take care of the matchups that's in front of us right now. I really do hope, by the way, this is just a petty side of me. I hope the Dallas Mavericks honestly do miss the play-in. That would just be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Yo, Haize, with teams now having the ability to sign multiple players after finishing their rookie contracts, what would you do with those two? What do you mean? They always had the ability to sign multiple. What are you talking about, Vern? What are you talking about? They added the ability to add a 5th year. What do you mean sign multiple players? They always have been able to sign multiple players. Would you re-sign Kobe or Io? I mean, listen, in my world, I'll bring back both of them. But again, for us to improve this roster, we can't realistically bring everybody back. So it may come down to choosing between one of the two. Brendan Mitra says, crazy hearing that you'll be on BR. Remember when I first subbed to you, had less than 500 subscribers. You've come such a long way. Hey, it's nobody's more surprised by this than me. I'm just being 100% honest. When you look at the year and a half that I've had since starting Chicago Bulls Central, let's just go over it, right? And this isn't even to brag. I started Chicago Bulls Central. I had a goal of getting to, I think it was 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers in 2 years. We've more than doubled that. Started Chicago Bear Central with my boy, the Cognac Boys. That channel's over 6,000 subscribers. Got the Locked On job. Now I do Locked On Bulls. Now I got the Bleacher Report joint, right? interviewed Stacey King, interviewed Jamal, lost the interview with Chuck Swirsky. That hurt my feelings. That's the only time I've ever lost the interview. I'm going to have him back on this summer. We've already talked about it. But yeah, it's been an amazing ride in a year and a half, and I can't wait to see where we continue to go. Mark Shannon says, will Ja catch a body? Will the Bulls continue their play and push? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. That is hilarious. Facts about Dallas. I want to see SGA hoop and get more spotlight that he deserves. Listen, I've said this over on NBA Central, and I mean this. If the Thunder had more wins during the season, SGA would be an MVP candidate. An MVP candidate. If the Thunder were able to be a top 4 seed in the Western Conference this season, with the season that SGA had, he'd be an MVP candidate. And honestly, this is just me. I put him, it'd be Giannis, him, and then Joker. The season that SGA has had, it just sucks that he has not had the supporting cast to get more wins, but SGA has been balling all season. Sydney says, hi, Haize. Forgive me for asking, but why is the Hawks game super important? What if the Bulls lose against the Grizzlies? Will the Hawks game still be important? Sorry, still learning ball. Yes, it's important because they're above us in the standings. And when you beat a team that's above you in the standings, it almost counts as a double win. It almost basically counts as one win and a half, basically, is the way that it kind of works out statistically. So just because they're in our conference and above us, no matter if we lose against the Grizzlies or not, that's still going to be important chance for us to jump the standings. So if we also beat Memphis on top of that, then yeah. Haize, you literally have my dream job talking Bulls for a living. Hey, listen, all I can say is do it, man. Like, honestly, I don't know if you heard my story or not. I kicked around starting a Bulls podcast for 3 years before I finally started it. 3 years. Imagine where I would be right now had I started it 3 years ago. Keep in mind, and this isn't a shot, right? Because Jamal is going to shine where Jamal always is. But that would have been before Jamal started. That would have been before a few podcasts that are out that are larger than me started. Like, if I would have, at that time, 3 years ago, if I would have started the podcast and YouTube channel then, I think the only YouTube channel that was around and fairly big then was Inside the Chicago Bulls. So, like, imagine if I wouldn't have hesitated. It took my dad to basically call me a bitch on the phone for me to start this show. Bro, I remember when this account was at like 1,000 subscribers. It's actually hella impressive how fast this account took over. Hey, I'm caught off guard by it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm completely caught off guard by it. Big T says, bring back Kobe. IO skill sets can easily be found. Kobe combo said it's hard to find. That's a good point, Big T. By the way, Big T, this summer, I want to have you on the show. So hit me in the email. I definitely want to have you on the show sometime this summer. Just to, because I have like this whole interview series that I want to do. And I have like this concept of like your favorite Bulls moment. And I want to break that down with the person and talk about it. Just a fun conversation. So hit me in the email, Big T. It's you. I want to have Brandon L. Jet on. I want to have, I have some that I can't tell you about. All I can say is just know that somebody whose name is BJ will be on the podcast this summer. I'm just going to leave it at that. Shout out to Haize. I saw you at the Miami Heat game with Pat. I'll be heading to Dallas with the fam on Friday to see the Bulls game. Hopefully the Bulls clinch the playoff berth by then. Eddie, I hope so, bro. I really do hope so, man. You need an interview with a former or current Bulls player. Io Luau interview would be so far. Well, I kind of just hinted to that. I don't know if you caught it or not. It counts as gaining a full game on the team if you beat them. Yep. I'm just now realizing you have a different setup for live streams. Yeah, so I have 2 sets in the studio. I used to have 3. So the other set is over there. That's where I do all my pre-records from. This is the live streaming set. The reason why I live stream from this set is that I have my custom built PC over here, and it's way more powerful than the PC I do over there. So like this PC is like, listen, I'm technically exporting the video now, a 4K video in Premiere while I'm doing the stream. That's how powerful it is. This thing does its thing. Your boy Z says, love the show, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I love you, brother. I'm glad to have you in the building. Brian Moreo, Moreo. Oh, I murdered that. Says, bring back Pat B, Vooch, Levine, Io, Kobe, and Caruso, and the rest. That's the majority of it. And the money that you would have to spend and bring all those guys back almost leaves you, unless they do the career-ending injury exception for Lonzo, it leaves them really strapped for cash to add anything else to this team. You got to keep that in mind. Haize, that team is trash. Mavs are fully healthy and still can't win a freaking game. Volcano, I don't know if you guys also follow NBA Central, my general NBA channel. Literally 2 days after Kyrie went to the Dallas Mavericks, I think it was 2 days. It may have been, I know it was less than a week. I did a video that said the Dallas Mavericks will not win a playoff series. Because I literally looked at their team. I said, that team's going to be really talented offensively, and they're going to be really terrible defensively. So, I'm having a hard time seeing a path to victory for the Bulls tonight. We're going to have to execute at a high level to have a shot tonight. Absolutely. On every facet of the game. Every facet of the game. Samuel Morton says, no mainstream sports show talk about the Bulls. Appreciate you for bringing it every day. I appreciate that. MC Season says, from Slam Duncan, he will be on Wednesday. Me and him are recording a video Wednesday. I'll probably get that out Wednesday night. So on Wednesday, you guys will get 2 episodes, maybe even 3, because we got a game Wednesday. So I may wait till Thursday afternoon to post it then. But we're recording Wednesday. It'll be posted probably Thursday afternoon, just because we got a game Tuesday and Wednesday. But yeah. Get Derrick Rose on the show. Listen, if y'all got to connect to Derrick Rose, then let me know. I'll definitely reach out. I don't have that connection right now. I wish I did. I've had the thought about starting a Bulls discussion channel for a while now. Just know how I could make mine unique. Hey, listen, this is the thing that I always say. Yes, there are a lot of Bulls channels and more popping up every day, but the main thing that's going to make it unique is you. That's it. The main thing that's going to make it unique. I think sometimes as creatives, and that was one of the things that stopped me from starting it. Like I didn't start my show because I was like, I don't have any inside scoops. I don't have any sources. Like, who's going to want to listen to me? The biggest thing is you. Make it be reflective of your personality, of your views, of your thoughts on how because there is only one you. And so I know that sounds corny. I know that sounds cliche, but really it means something in this creative landscape. The thing that separates, because we're all talking about the same thing. There are going to be 10 different Bulls podcasts that have a post-game show that goes up tonight. The thing that makes mine different is me. The thing that makes CHGO's different is Matt, Big Dave, and Will, right? We're all going to be talking about the same thing. Really, when you think about it, there's only so many topics with the team that you can talk about. We all talk about the same shit. But our own delivery, our own style, and us bringing our personality into it is what makes you unique and different. So there you go. Auntie says, Dallas ain't going nowhere. Kyrie and Luke, they ass can't play together. Hey, listen, and I said it too, like, that may be the last chance that Luka gets to pair with another star. Like, I just don't know if a star is going to come and play with Luka. Like, here's the thing. I do think that Luka has sacrificed some to help Kyrie kind of integrate more. Maybe it's just a bad pairing. I don't know, man, but that's tough. Has there been any updates on Zoe? Also, do you think Caruso will come back next season? I sure hope. Well, he's under contract, so if he doesn't come back, it's just because we traded him. As far as Zoe, no, and there won't be any updates on Lonzo Ball. Do not expect any updates on Lonzo Ball for at least 6 to 10 months. We won't get any updates on Zoe for at least 6 to 10 months. It's just not going to happen. When you look at the timeline of that injury, you're not going to get an update. If you do get anything, it'll be like, oh yeah, he's healing okay. That's going to be the most it is. He won't even start the rehab portion of his recovery for at least 6 to 8 months. They won't even try it. They won't even attempt it. So it's going to be about that long before you get an update at least. Hey, shout out to you, Haize, for the interview last year you did with Stacey King. He's one of the best NBA analysts over the last 17 years. Hey, that was a dream for me. I had a Stacey King poster up in my room as a kid, so like that was a dream for me. And I do think that if it wasn't for Stacey King's trash ass internet connection, that would have probably been the best interview I've ever done on the show. It was still damn good, but his internet connection, Lord knows that thing was tough. Let's go. Duncan is so knowledgeable with his break. Yeah, so the video that me and Duncan are going to do is just highlighting how the Bulls offense has changed since Pat Bev came to the team. We're going to have video. It's probably going to be the most analytical video that I've ever done. That's why I won't drop it as like the main video for that day, because I know that's not going to be something that interests everybody, but we're going to get really in depth. We're going to get really nerdy. It's going to be a really good basketball talk about offense and running it in schemes, because I know a lot of people don't understand that. So, me and Duncan breaking it down together, I think it's going to be a fun video. John Collins, how many games do the Bulls still have to win and be in the play-in scenario? Their magic number is 3. If they can win 3 more games, they lock in the play-in spot for sure. That's the magic number. So. If only the Mavs waited one more year so they could have gone after Jaylen, so they could go after Jaylen Brown. Now they stuck with Kyrie. Well, Kyrie's a free agent at the end of this year. So technically, if the Mavs want to kick the can down the road, they can use whatever cap space they're going to get from Kyrie leaving, because I doubt he stays. Maybe sign a couple of free agents to 1-year deals and then have some cap space next year. That's definitely whether they can do it. Haize, you ever ate pizza puff and fries while watching the game? Their flame? No, I can't say that I did. Pizza puff and fries. That doesn't even sound like a good combination, but hey. I'm all here for the Duncan video. Yeah, the Duncan video is going to be fire. I'm really looking forward to it. Duncan's one of my favorite Bulls content creators just because I'm analytical too, and I definitely appreciate the way that he attacks it. But yeah. The Education James says, I don't think Jaylen's going to leave. They legit the best duo in the league. He at least going to try to get a chip first. I don't know, man. I don't know. He says pizza puff and fries is fire. Okay, I may have to try that then. Okay, y'all, hey, listen. Y'all trying to sell me on it. What uniforms are the Bulls wearing? I have no idea, but let's see if they announce the starting lineups. It's 30 minutes before the game. We should have the lineups out. Alex Caruso starting. Man, what? Starting lineup: Pat Bev, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and Nikola Vucevic. Here we go. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. What the hell is Billy Donovan doing, bro? Hey, I just thought, bro, you should try to get Shams on at some point and break down moves he's expecting and want to happen in the summer. Listen, Shams ain't coming on this show, bro. I can tell you that right now. It's not coming on. Haize, do you know why there are no NBA? Oh, because the men's national championship game is tomorrow. I think every year they don't schedule games around the men's national championship. Haize started an outcry over pizza puff. Hey, listen. Do your thing. I just never had it with fries before. I've never sat there and been like, hey, let me get a pizza puff and some fries. Like, I've never thought about that before. Pizza puffs are fire. I just never got it with the fries before. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Butter Biscuits in the chat. Shout out to Butter Biscuit in the chat. Billy never make any adjustments in the lineup. That's crazy. That's wild. Time for a regularly scheduled program. What is Billy smoking? Listen, gum. That's his problem. He's smoking gum. Like, he ain't even smoking Reggie. He's smoking gum. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. If you did a show with Shams, he would leave the first text he got to make a tweet. Oh, absolutely. I think he's talking about fries on the side, not inside the pizza puff. Oh, that changes things. I thought you was talking about in the puff. Oh, well, that changes things. That's different. Butter Biscuit said, look, I'm 6'2", so I'm a center on this team. You feel me? I can grab you about 8 boards. Oh, man, that's funny. Chris Carvinio says, definitely would have started P. Will. In the puff. I'm literally like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, listen, so I'm going to tell, I hope he's not watching the stream. He'll kill me. My best friend, Brian, right? This is how, because people do weird shit with food. We ordered wings one day, right? This dude said, I want you to fry me up some wings. I need you to toss them in hot sauce, put them back in the fryer, and then toss them in honey mustard. I said, that was literally the fattest shit I've ever heard somebody order. Like, like I'm literally like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, man. So when I read shit about food, I just assume people doing some fat ass shit is what I assume. Let's go. The unserious Bulls are back, man. That's deep. All right. Why would he start Alex Caruso in this lineup? Come on, man. Come on. My dog's in here farting. Now I'm stuck in the studio with a farting ass dog. This shit is stressful, bro. Simba, can you please? What's wrong with you, bro? You gotta stop. Like, I'm gonna send you away, dude. Does anybody want a half husky, half German Shepherd? I will send him to you right now. Continuity is a double-edged sword. You get chemistry, but other teams get more film and data to counter. Acme screwed us. Feel you on that one. I'm telling you, like, real talk. Like, we were ordering the wings, and when he was like, "Yeah, just give me the phone because I need to explain to them how I want my wings," I'm like, "All right, cool, bro." And he ordered that. I literally was looking at him like, "Wait, did you just tell him to double fry you some wings and then toss the hot wings in hot sauce?" And then fry them again, and then toss those fried wings in honey mustard? He was like, "Yeah, bro, they fire." I said, "No, man, listen, this is the fattest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like, I've never in my life." I'm like, is everything okay at home? You got to literally ask somebody something. When they order something like that, you got to be like, "Is everything okay at home?" Question. I noticed that you didn't seem enthused by the lineup. Who do you believe should be in the starting lineup? And you have any thoughts on this year's WrestleMania so far upcoming tonight? WrestleMania is going to be amazing. WrestleMania is always amazing, except for when they let Undertaker be pinned 2 years in a row. But no, all that aside, because we need, like, this is legitimately one of the biggest lineups in the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA as far as size and length. You're starting Caruso, a 6'3" point guard, or guard, because he's a combo guard, at power forward against Jarrett Jackson Jr. That's bad. That's bad. Sign Nate Robinson to start him at center. That's crazy. I'm ordering wings like that the next time. Fuck you talking about, bro. Like, hey, that's a clogged artery waiting to happen. That's tough, bro. Like, real talk. You order hot wings and tell them to double fry it and then toss the hot wings in honey mustard. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What are you talking about, bro? That's deep, man. That's deep. But all right, y'all, we're going to get ready to end the stream, man. I'll be back here for halftime hangout, man. Thank you guys so much for indulging me and talking about the fattest food that's ever been ordered in the double fried hot wings tossed in honey mustard. That's tough. That's tough. But I'll be back here at halftime. Make sure you follow the show at Bull Central Pod. You can hit us up with any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, text message, voicemails, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related because of you guys. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See what we do tonight, man. Peace, y'all.